But there's the flip side of that when someone improvs and you're like, whoa, that was really funny, or that was really great, or they were so in the moment and they just kept going with it. I think when people improv too much, though, it's like, why did I even write this script? You know?
Right.
I think it's not being selfish when you improv.
No, I agree. And, particularly with comedy, I've seen some people improv in auditions and it's worked.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always been after they've shown me they can do the scene, how it's written. And I'm like, okay, will you do it again, blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes, particularly if I feel like there's going to be something else, I will say, forget about the script, just do the scene with the person. I had one audition where we had these two actors for a drama. I mean, these two actors acting in the scene together. And at one point, they were so busy looking at their scripts, and they were like, I don't know, what to do, and they were messing up. And I said, don't worry about the script, just get the scene right. Just get what the emotion, what do you two want out of this scene? And they did it, and it was great. I actually think they got all the lines right, but they just relaxed. Mm-hmm. And they improv'd a little bit, but it added to the scene. It wasn't lines that ended up being in the movie, but it made their performances stronger. So, respect the director, whoever's asking you to audition, but generally speaking, going off script is, they're going to be like, what? Where did that come from? Or they'll think you just don't know the lines, which is almost just as bad.
Well, I think, too, you probably have actors you work with that you trust them. I think it's a trust thing. You know that they're going to stay true to your story.
Right.
And they, you know what I mean? Because I think that's where, improv, it's like you're not writing a new script. You're just keeping the same story going. You're just maybe putting it into your words a little bit if that line's harder for you to get out. Or if you have an impulse to, give someone a hug. Or, you know what I mean? I think that's where it's like, okay, you're adding to the story. You're not, changing it.
No, I agree with that, too. And I think it's maybe not always something that you can do in an audition unless you agree, you know the director and you know the writer or producer. But on set, that's a great talent to have. If you've done a few takes, you go to a director hey, I'm going to try something a little different if they're... Most people say yes, I usually say yes, because I'm maybe they'll give me something good. And sometimes it does not work, and then sometimes they hit gold. Because actors, they know I think a good actor knows the character better than even the writer and the director, because they spend all their time with that character, and they might give you something that's amazing.
Yeah, and that's after they've put in all the work, and if it doesn't work, you just don't use that take.
Right,
but then
exactly.
They still feel good that they got to try it.
Right, it's you can't blame them for trying.
Yeah.